And now you're going to Undercanopy. You're adding that.
Yeah.
How's that going so far?
So far, so good. Walk into another buddy's grow. It was just night and day difference. Like I was blown away with how little they were bottoming or lollipopping or cleaning up the bottom of the plants. Like he was on a Hugo, my one buddy in particular, but they only cleaned up maybe 6 to 8 inches of the plant. So right at the starting height of the undercanopies. And the buds were absolutely amazing. I was joking with him, like, I'd rather smoke your bottoms, and
yeah.
The terp production on them was out of control. The color on them was out of control, but actually seeing a plant that literally had quality buds all the way through, like you just don't really see that too often, even with stripping of the plants, like I've seen guys that go so crazy with de-leafing and the bottoms just are never quite as big as the upper 25% of the canopy, but the proof is in the pudding. Those things are smacking.
Is your AC adequate enough? I mean, probably because you're using the LEDs.
Yeah.
You got some extra AC to back up the undercanopy?
We do. I'm fairly new to the undercanopies. So like, the longest I've had them in a room now is about 8 to 10 days. I just got them.
Okay.
And I went all out. We're going to do the whole entire facility. Like I'm sold. But I haven't got it to where the plants are just charging so hard and transpiring so hard that it can't keep up. Like right now, it seems like I'm in good shape. So,
okay. So you just,
fingers crossed.
Hey, you just threw them in and was just like praying like, this is not too much of a heat load.
Yeah. You got to learn as you go. But,
yeah.
We kind of oversized everything to the not the smallest amount, but what I would need if there was like an influx in the plant count for the room or, increase in yield so that way I'm a little bit over than under. But we have a little bit of power left in the building. So even though having to do another transformer and step down and set up for the undercanopies, if need be, we'll just add another air conditioning to each room.
What brand did you go with?
We went with Craft Farmers.
Did you?
Yep. The same buddy, he bought a couple of a competitor's brand and he only had, I think, 6 of the other brand. And then he had like half of the room with the Craft Farmers. He's like, I'm just waiting for some more of the Craft Farmers. Like, look at the difference. And in the one room where he had 6 of the other brand, they look good. The whole rest of the room didn't have the undercanopies. And it was night and day difference. And I mean, he's got room.
He did it side by side.
Oh yeah, room 1 and room 2. So it's like I could swing open both doors that are catty corner and look inside and just really notice. I was like, this room's got a third more weight in it. Like 100%. There's no fooling you. You have the color in the buds was night and day difference. The bottom of the plant was so purple and the buds were so big, it almost looked like they were 2 weeks further into development. But then, if I had my blinders on and I only got to see the upper half of the canopy, it was the same.
Are they the same watts between both competitors? They're 120 watts, right?
I think.
Yeah.
I just saw a significant difference, so I didn't put too much time into researching the competitors. And I think Lance is a super rad dude. Craft Farmer, he throws it all out there,
yeah, he does.
Because a lot of dudes fake the funk. I hear some wild numbers out of buddies all the time, we're now at 4 pounds of light. And I'm like, all right, sweet. So you're getting 400 pounds out of your 100 lighter. They're like, oh yeah. 2 days later, I get a message. Does your shop need, we've got 195 pounds of this and 25 smalls. I'm doing my numbers. I'm like, that's not 4 pounds of light. But
yeah.
If you want to fake the funk, that's all right. And Lance doesn't. He throws it out there like it's all real time. You get to see it, writing a question and getting support back. Like not a lot of dudes do that.
Even before he had the undercanopy, he was always sharing the knowledge.
Yeah.
Like just always sharing it. And it's the same thing Ivan from day one. He just never held anything back. Yeah, I talked to Roach about doing undercanopy and he just puts them in at Jungle Boys and they went from 2.7 to 4.2 on a tray. I'm just like, holy shit, dude. Like that's insanity.
It is, but it brings the love back into this. A lot of my buddies I joke about, to me, this is extreme gardening. This is still a sport, like everything is so controlled that you have all your set points that you get to manipulate the environment, your irrigations, the plant to grow to your desiring. It is, I think, very extreme.
Yeah.
But year after year of chasing the dream of beating your number,
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
extremely repetitive. Like, I can't beat my lap time. I can't.
Yeah. Now you're about to beat your lap time.
Oh, and I'm always excited to come back into work. I think the work environment that we have is great. All the guys love working. So we do a lot of joking, maybe sometimes too much, but we have a good time.
That's cool.
But now being able to strive for a bigger number, it's like, I'm jonesed to get up and get going and just think like, I'm going to beat that number.
Yeah. Well, now you're definitely going to beat it.
Yeah.
You know, because there hasn't been any big, changes as far as technology or increasing yield in a long time. And I think Undercanopy is one that's going to be a big change.
Yeah.
It's going to change the game for a lot of guys.
Oh yeah.